Shout out to Action Lewis for sending me this story that's coming out of Pennsylvania, where you have this man by the name of James Horgan, who just by looking at his picture, you can tell he's guilty of whatever he is pretty much accused, well, pretty much is guilty of doing. But this man had sex with a student in his classroom 4 times, and he only received probation. None of us should be surprised by this. One, because it's happening in PA, where those damn priests are running amok, just going around fornicating with these young boys. And now you have this teacher that had sex with a student 4 times in his classroom and only got probation. Meanwhile, Bill Cosby got sentenced and convicted to prison for 3 to 10 years in the same state, just based on hearsay. Let's go ahead and get into this article. A high school psychology teacher in Western Pennsylvania who admitted having sex with a female student 4 times in 1 month in the back of his classroom has learned his punishment in the case. As TribLive.com and the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette report, the teacher James Horgan, age 46, of West Mifflin Area High School, was sentenced Thursday to 5 years of sex offender court probation with 25 years of Megan law registration. He didn't receive not one piece of jail time. This after Horgan of Upper Street St. Clair, Allegheny County, pleaded to a single count of institutional sex assault after admitting to having a sexual relationship he had with one of his students. TribLive.com reported the girl's age was not released. Police interviewed her in April, and she told a detective she and the teacher had sex in the back of his classroom 4 times in March. When police went to Horgan's home on April 6, they say he admitted to having sex with the girl in the back of his classroom after school on 3 or 4 occasions. He is not allowed to have any further contact with the girl. However, Hogan was still listed Thursday afternoon as an employee in the directory of the school's website. A school administrator could not be reached to confirm the now convicted and sentenced teacher's employment status. So this is what we mean when we say a huge slap on the wrist. So this guy had sex with a minor. I don't care if they don't release the age. She's a minor. In his classroom 4 times. He only received probation, and they still had him listed employed as a teacher at the school. My question is, how long was he teaching after all of this stuff came up? I mean, it had to have blown up locally, so people had to have known. It's just amazing how on code they are when it comes to dealing with the ilk of their community. It's simply amazing, and not in a good way. Never in a good way. But it just boggles my mind though, because like they went hard in the paint against Bill Cosby on hearsay, but this guy admitted to having sex with a student 4 times in his classroom, who was a minor, and all he got was probation. And okay, so he had to register as a sex offender. Okay. But he's not going to do 1 day behind bars. Meanwhile, Bill Cosby got 3 to 10 years behind bars on hearsay and no evidence, no proof. In the same exact state, because Cosby got convicted in Pennsylvania, and this guy got a little light sentence in the same exact state for I have no more words. Y'all let me know what you think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I'll leave the link in the description. I'll talk to you in the next one.